Hello everybody, this is your boy Mintleaf, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Arknights, and today we're going to start clearing the normal stages of Such Is the Joy of Our Reunion, starting with OR-1, Scallion Tofu. This is the team that we're using: Fang, Cruz, Lava, Popaka, and Ansel. The whole gimmick of this event involves two mechanics. One is Sapidity and one is Vapidity. Basically black and red chopsticks. I almost said blue. Black and red chopsticks, let's deploy our vanguards. Basically means that in this case, we can either collect red chopsticks to boost our furnace or the light stove, and it will summon a red dragon that will deal a lot of damage to enemies, or if the enemies get enough black chopsticks into their own stove, it will summon a black dragon that will deal a lot of damage to our operators, which is quite a lot. I think the black dragon will deal like
Please hold on.
not 5,000, 1,500 damage, but our dragon will deal 8,000 damage. Anyway, as you can see, this is a very simple stage. This team setup will be more than enough. So you see right now there's the red chopstick there. The red chopstick has dropped and it's being absorbed by our light stove.
What are you waiting for?
Sooner or later we will produce our own red dragon called a Sapid Auspice, which is a very long name. So these red enemies will drop the chopsticks. What these black enemies will try to shoot. You can see they have lost HP. They will try to take over these chopsticks. Okay, a lot of you see all these dogs are here, and that's kind of annoying. It's okay, because right now we can launch our dragon. So the dragon actually has a radius of like 1.5, so a total of 3 tiles, and that was very fast. So yeah, both the dragons will have a radius of damage of 1.5, which is kind of big, but it's not as terrible as it is. Plus, like I said, our dragon does a lot more damage. Anyway, that is it for OR-1. Okay guys, let's clear OR-2. Malt Sugar Candy, this is the team that I'm using. Fang, Vanilla, Catapult, Cruise, and Hibiscus. Wait, where is my... do I not have my Cruise skin? No, I don't. Okay, let's go. This is also a relatively simple stage, honestly. You can just set it up with this.
Check your gear before
Drop down both of your vanguards for DP.
Understood.
So you see these red bun things, these red things will drop red chopsticks. Okay, now drop down catapult. So these things will pull these red chopsticks and it will lose HP based on the what's it called, proportion shifted, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. Anyway, set up your marksman and then set up hibiscus, and that's basically it. Okay, black chopsticks are slowly being absorbed by this stove. A little bit annoying. That's okay.
There you are. Everyone, follow me. Whatever you say.
Activate catapult. In later stages, these guys are a little bit more annoying, which is why you'll see me use Malantha in the later stages. But right now, it's not that bad. Okay, as you can see, the dragon is almost ready. Our red dragon, that is. And as soon as it's ready, we can immediately start. So, for example, right now, let's just activate the dragon. Dragon will wipe out all of them. And after that, we just have one more enemy, which is this guy. And he's dead.
I love commanders that lead us to
So yeah,
victory.
not too difficult.
Just like you, Doctor.
And that is it for OR-2. Okay guys, let's clear OR-3, oil splashed hand pulled noodles. Those are pretty delicious, honestly. Fang, vanilla, hibiscus, beagle, paprika, cruise, ansel, malanta, then rangers basically because you only need to land hits, you don't really need damage, and also gummy for extra healing. So as you can see right here, these things, you need to hit them 15 times, but enemies only need to hit your red chopsticks 5 times, which is, well, very fair indeed. Let's begin. Man, it is so much more difficult to take over the black chopsticks. Anyway, let's begin. Drop them down here. A little special deployment, but don't worry, the pathing is indeed like that. That's why I dropped them here. And choose to drop vanilla here. And cruise here on this tile, facing right. ATP. At this point, you can retreat Fang, drop down Paprika. And also drop down Hibiscus. Drop down Rangers on this tile. Now to drop down Gummy on this tile. Okay, activate Paprika skill and now drop down Ansel first. Then get ready to drop down Malanta on this tile. Then you can retreat Vanilla and get ready to drop down Beagle. Beagle will help to block for Paprika behind. Like this. Basically, the reason why I deploy them in this path, in this way, is because first is to block off these dogs from hitting our chopsticks. Malanta is here to take care of all those pulling enemies who are super annoying. Because you see, these dogs can shoot our red chopsticks from far and try to take them. Okay, we are halfway. 5, 6. By the way, you guys can, if you guys wonder what the path of our red dragon is, just watch at 8 out of 10. The path will be shown, see? So it will basically do this S shape. Give it Malanta. Okay, there are kind of a lot of dogs here. The black dragon is also going to be activated, but we still have one last chopstick. And activate immediately. This is and it will take down all of our enemies. Kami will be a little bit injured, but she will last. She will survive. And there you go. Okay, fantastic. That is it for OR-3. Okay guys, so let's clear OR-4, Pickled Pothole Mustard. I have no idea what kind of food that is. This is the team that I use. Fang, Vanilla, Cardigan, Cruz, Shirayuki, Midnight, and Lutonada. Shirayuki can be replaced by Catapult, but obviously why would you do that if you have Shirayuki? And Lutonada is here because she's surprisingly survivable. Anyway, let's just immediately drop down 2 Vanguards to start gaining DP.
Understood.
Okay, and then drop down my Cruz over here. Vanilla, and also drop down Cardigan, by the way. There are these enemies that are super annoying called Fortot. They are unblockable, which is already super annoying. Then you collect any chopstick, and they'll bring it back to the stove here, which is really annoying, honestly. Anyway, drop down Shirayuki. Then drop down Midnight over here on this tile. Basically, for this stage, it's going to be inevitable that this stove, this Fortot thing, this cupboard, so ugly, it's so ugly and stupid, that it will bring back all the chopsticks to the stove here, and the black dragon will be activated no matter what. At least on this, you know, like what's it called, low end. This is sort of low end. However, the thing is, remember that the dragon only has a radius of 1.5, which means it has a range like 3 tiles in front of it. So by the way, Lutonada to cool a little bit. I really don't use Lutonada a lot. Anyway, as I was saying, the dragon only has a radius of 3 tiles, so when it's pathing, it will go here, the top lane. And just nice, Cardigan can survive it because she has enough HP. And our 2 snipers are out of the way. It's perfectly fine. So you see the dragon, so you see the stove 4 SP. So very soon the dragon will come out no matter what. It's fine. Activate Shiroki for some DPS. Shiroki really does some good damage. Okay, Black Dragon is here, and you can see by its path, it will hit Lutonada and Cardigan or whatever defender you have here. That's okay, both of them can recover HP. I really wish her pull effect was a little stronger instead of being this crappy. And there you go. Not a very difficult stage if you have good placement, I would say. Anyway, that is it for OR-4. Okay, time to clear OR-5, Honey Herbal Tea. That is pretty delicious. This is the team that I use: Fang, Vanilla, Popaka, Gummy, Click, Midnight, and Honeyberry, or any strong Wandering Medic. I'm not using Chestnut even though I have him because I don't like Chestnut, he sucks. So, a little bit of a... Actually, this stage is honestly quite simple if you have a strong enough medic. The problem is that there's this enemy that will inflict burn damage, which is why, again, you need an elemental medic. Wandering medic. Okay, gaining some TP. Very good. I'm to drop down Popka here. And so drop down Click on this location, mainly to avoid getting burned. Now drop down Honeyberry. And after we activate Vanilla a second time, Treat. And drop down Gummy. Actually no, let's drop down Midnight. Okay, this enemy right here, this enemy will deal arts and burn damage and also immune to slow. Thankfully, even though it's floating like that, it's not like a aerial unit or not, what's it called? Low altitude hovering. Drop down Gummy for some heals. Because I really don't like enemies that have low altitude hovering because it's such a malarkey skill. Anyway, activate Click to start dealing a bit of DPS. Activate Popka to chop it down as well. And there you go. So you see, this stage is seriously not that difficult. Okay, once this thing is here, drop down the dragon, red dragon. Activate all of your skills for some nice DPS. Some of the chopsticks, the black chopsticks, will go here and be absorbed. That's perfectly fine. It won't be enough at all. 3 out of 10. Okay, activate Popka again. Yeah, as long as you have decent DPS plus a strong Wandering Medic, this stage is honestly fine. I don't even think that Click was necessary, honestly. But yeah, Click makes things faster. So that is it for OR-5. Okay guys, let's clear OR-6, Braced Wax Gourd Cube. I don't know what food that is again. This is the team that I use: Myrtle, Rangers, Adnakil, Cruz, Utage, Pudding, Cardigan, and Gummy. Basically, you need 3 snipers, 2 defenders, Utage or someone else who can help to hold one of the lanes because there's some annoying enemies, and also Pudding for some extra DPS. Now, what's going to happen is that, drop down Myrtle first. What's going to happen is that up here from this box, the chopsticks are going to spawn. These black chopsticks are going to spawn from this box. And what we need to do is to set up 3 snipers because I'm not confident that 2 snipers is enough, even though I've Cruz. Now with this out of the way, let's drop down 2 of our defenders. We can just drop them here. Drop down second defender here. Now let's wait for some DP to get us some nice little pudding. There you go. So you see, slowly with the level only spawn black chopsticks, but once we take them over, we have our own red chopsticks to charge up our stove. while the defenders will hold the line. Okay, see, these are the annoying enemies that I was telling everyone about. Utage or Malanta. Actually, you could just put Malanta here, but I don't want to. Gives Utage some time to shine. Hold off on the stove for now. Actually, you can activate it early. There's no problem actually, because these things take. I think they're quite tanky, but they don't have a lot of HP. They have less than 8,000 HP because they get one-shotted by the dragons, by the red dragon. What they do have is an extra taunt level though, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, the second enemy is here, of the Utage. And immediately retreat. I mean, technically you can just let them come here, but I don't want to risk anything with the chopsticks. There's a third enemy, but don't worry, we can get Utage down in time. And it doesn't do a lot of damage at all. It's kind of weak sauce actually. I mean, at least against defenders. Okay, 14 out of 21, meaning we have 7 enemies remaining, so 6 of these big guys plus 1 of this weird whatever this is. And then we can just drop down our red dragon and clear everyone, and we win. Fantastic. Oh, by the way, in case you guys haven't noticed until this stage, is that neither the black nor red chopsticks will take your HP away if they go to the blue box. So they don't count as enemies. Okay, that is it for OR-6. Okay, let's clear OR-7 Meaty Platter. This is the team that I'm going to be using with 1 6-star Dagon Breaker on S3. You can just borrow her from the support unit as long as you have your own E2. So Elite 2 like Myrtle. So anyway, Myrtle, Malanta, Ansel, Gavial, Cutter, Hummus, and Sasuro. Basically, there's some very annoying, I mean not super annoying, but these enemies that will initially just be there, they don't move, but once they eat up a chopstick, they will start to fly, which is a little bit concerning. Because as you can see, I don't have any sort of area unit, but it's okay. Now let's drop down Cutter here. Not Cutter, Hummus.
I thought you wanted me here to fix the log.
And then drop down Cutter here. So Cutter and Hummus will be our lane holders. So red chopsticks will go here to charge up our dragon. Now the reason I have so many medics is kind of because I don't trust one medic alone to be enough. So I have a second medic. That's kind of the only reason, trust me. Okay, these enemies, as the ones I mentioned, that were, you can see they don't do anything. They just stand by there, and they also use range attacks, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why. Got the Malanta here, by the way. Don't forget. Activate Cutter skill to clear everyone.
Please hold on. Hang in there, I'm counting.
The time to use her skill is when the third enemy pops up.
You want my
Like this.
emotionless, meaningless here?
There's more of you? What a day.
Okay, these enemies are incoming, but we almost have our dragon. Okay, we have our dragon ready. Okay, last enemy.
Still managing to convict you.
Muscle Cutter. Activate Malanda's skill to chop this guy down faster. Wait for all of these enemies to come here first. These are big tanky guys.
Got it. Don't look back.
Because once they're here, we can just activate the dragon to clear them off.
If you want treatment, you gotta come closer.
Mission accomplished.
Super simple, like I said. Super simple. You just have to find out. You just have to find your own way to deal with the annoying, like spawning, those things that are just they're just standing by at the start, and then only when eat a chopstick they will start to fly. You guys didn't see it because I think we cleared it. We definitely cleared it too fast. These guys called the reminiscence. So you just need to find a way to take care of them. Otherwise, it's not very fun. Okay guys, let's clear OR-8 Golden Rice Crust. I'm pretty sure that's more well known in Guangzhou. Anyway, this is the team that I have. Myrtle, Risadel, Cruz, and Nikhil, Ansel, Cutter, and Gravel. The reason I'm bringing Wizardel, which again, by the way, you can just take from the support unit, is because we have some very annoying enemies to deal with, and I don't want to deal with them. Besides, Wizardel is such a useful character to have. Okay.
We're counting on you
Go.
again today, little apple.
Drop down Wizardel. Hold up on Wizardel's skill. Now from down here, just drop down Cruise.
Keep on the job.
Don't activate her skill yet. Drop down Anakil. Okay, now you drop down the... Actually, you don't have to drop down. You can drop down Ansel first,
Ready to heal.
because there's enough damage. Now we drop down Cutter. Cutter is the last unit. Basically, what needs to happen are these annoying frog things called Wealth, because they will spit the copper coin and deal a lot of damage. And the annoying thing is that they will eat the chopsticks as well and gain the coins, which is very annoying. So now I activate Wizardel's skill. He's gonna hop into range. One hit. There is also a medal on the stage which basically tells you not to allow these frogs to eat more than 3 chopsticks. So if they eat 3 chopsticks, that's okay, but if they eat 4 chopsticks, then you don't get the medal.
Got it.
Even cut the skill. Okay, save Wizardel's bullet for the last one as well. And then deactivate Wizardel. You can activate the Anakil skill for some extra damage. So as well. Chop down these guys, chop, chop, chop. Okay, the last frog is incoming. You can wait a little bit. Wizardel will hit it sometimes. Drop down gravel. Okay, now Wizardel is ready. So throughout this entire process, there should be no coins taken. But even if, because of bad RNG, what's it called? A coin or 2 are taken, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure they don't take more than 3 coins, okay? Just not more than 3, which is kind of generous. Now, if they said that you cannot let them eat a single coin, that'd be kind of annoying. But thankfully, that's not a medal, and that's not even a trim medal. So that is it for OR-8. Okay guys, let's clear OR-9 longevity noodles. I'm pretty sure these are only eaten during like birthdays or special occasions. Anyhow, this is the team that we're going to be using. It's a pretty friendly team, honestly, but it's also a little bit new because of Opianus. Opianus S2 module is not needed. Mudrock S3, you don't even need it to be M1, just S3, M0 is fine. Module is also not needed. Gladia on S2, her module is needed to buff Opianus. That's basically it.
Training as your squad.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to use Gladia's S2. Usually people either use S1 or S3. I prefer S1, but the S2 is here for a reason, because it will expand her range. Anyway, this is Gladia first. This is the boss, Gluttony. So, as you can see, there's a shield around him, which is very annoying because in phase 1, this phase right now, he will take 75% less damage. So let's just drop that Opianus. Hold off on using Gladia's skill first. Wait for these enemies, both of them, to enter her range. Okay, and then we can just wait for enough TP. So 75% less damage, and you can see this boss will also target Opianus in this 3x3 square. Drop down Mudrock here. So this 3x3 square will continuously do art damage, and there's also this annoying frog which I hate because the copper coin does a lot of damage. Anyway, let's wait for Gladia's skill. So these let's not activate it because they are all going to the boss. By the way, the boss, you can see there is no black stove here, so all of the black chopsticks will be eaten by the boss, and the boss will summon the black dragon. Okay, these 2 chopsticks are ready. Okay, the furnace is here, I mean the cauldron or whatever it's called. Activate Mudrock skill, and then she start whacking it, which is pretty funny. And there you go. I think S2 should work, but honestly I like S3 a lot better because again I don't get to play with Mudrock's S3 a lot. Anyway, because the damage reduction is only 75%, this boss gets shredded by Opianus really quickly. However, now we gotta be a little bit careful because it's going to be what do you call it? It's going to be phase 2. And phase 2 he's a little bit stronger, and the shield has a damage negation of 90%, which is annoying as hell. 90 is so high. So by the way, so you can see the dragon, activate my rock. The black dragon path is only this, which is very short. But the red dragon path, I believe, will go here, and then it will go around, and then go up, and then go through this middle path. So we're going to use that. When are we going to spawn? We're going to spawn the dragon now. Both to remove the boss's shield. By the way, if you guys notice, the boss has lost his damage negation of 90%. This is basically you can disable the boss's shield by using the red dragon. And before I even finish explaining, this boss is already dead because this boss kinda sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck because it sucks because I have such good units, but probably a little bit more difficult for low-end players, and also on the EX stage and S stage. Anyway, just to recap, the boss has this thing right here. So you see the effect. So the shield, which is damage reduction, will be temporarily disabled after taking damage from the red dragon. Okay, but you can notice that it doesn't take reduced true damage, so true damage still works. So while in glutton form, which is phase 2, it is stronger. And as you can see, it will eat chopsticks. It will also summon the black dragon, which is annoying. So you spit acid, which is kind of stupid, but it doesn't really do a lot against Opianas. In fact, it heals him up. And that's basically all of the most important things. It will recover HP in phase 2 if it eats the when it eats the chopsticks. You can see it will suck in the chopsticks. And also it will summon these two stupid things which teleport the chopsticks, but they're kind of useless as well. But yeah, anyway, that is it for OR-9, and that is it for all of the normal stages of Such is the Joy of Our Reunion. I shall see you all for the next EX stages and then the S stages. So see you guys then. Bye bye.